the heart medicine. When his blood pressure was too high, we had to hold the heart medicine. So it was just like um we were just going back and forth. We was taking his pulse every day, his blood pressure, making sure he was okay, but he still did what he wanted to do. So I explained all of that to Kyler. And I just told him, I said, Kyler, I said, your daddy was just sick. His heart was real sick. And when he went to sleep that night, he just had a conversation with God. God seen how tired he was. And he just talked to him. And Kyle seen something better. And he looked at this world, and he said goodbye. I said, even though he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to us that night, we had to still keep going. And I want you to know that your dad loves you. And he was like, okay, Granny. And I said, you know what used to irritate me? When your daddy used to be making them rooster sounds early in the morning when I'm leaving to go to work, that boy started crowing like a rooster and used to make me mad. And just to get him laughing, I said, do you be hearing roosters? And he said, yes. And I said, okay. I said, so when you hear a rooster crow, just say, hey, Dad, and just smile. I said, just think about the good times that you had with him. That's how my day was. And but just morning I did wake up and I thought of him, and I decided to write a poem to him and release it like that. I was personally I put myself on an island. I'm not going to go into too much of it because guess what? We have a podcast on this Sunday called Healing Voices: How to Navigate Through Grief. So if you guys want to hear more, because I'm going to share more. I don't want to share too much. I just want to give you that little spill and just tell you how my grandson day was going and how my day went. You know, we're in the middle of the week, and I know some of you guys probably have stressful jobs, where you at the point where you ready to probably knock, probably want to cuss out a coworker or just do something silly. You know, just take time to do a couple of deep breaths and reevaluate it. See if it's going to be beneficial if you cussing that person out. I know with me, sometimes I felt when I was like that, um, I did kind of feel kind of